Hello, good morning, students. Today we are going to learn about the carbon group which is present in the group 14, and the compounds of carbon will be discussed here. Carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide will be discussed. The preparation, properties and the uses you will be looking in a short while. Let's go through the preparation of carbon monoxide. Reaction of carbon with a limited amount of oxygen will yield us carbon monoxide. So we use only a small quantity of oxygen, so we get carbon monoxide. So as the equation goes, carbon when it is treated with a limited amount of oxygen gives us CO, carbon monoxide. Now if we want to prepare this in a large scale, the industrial method which is being used will be the reaction of carbon with air. The carbon monoxide formed will be containing nitrogen gas, and also the mixture of nitrogen and carbon monoxide is called as producer gas. This producer gas is passed through copper chloride or cuprous chloride under pressure, wherein you get a compound CuClCO with 2 water molecules. When it is being reduced under a reduced pressure, you get pure carbon monoxide which is being released. This will be the industrial scale of preparation of carbon monoxide. So here we can remember, we can put it down as a small short notes here. What is producer gas, what is synthetic gas, what is water gas, and the other things which comes under this chapter. So when you look for your examination, one word questions, you can have a look at this one and you can get a note of it. So producer gas is nothing but carbon monoxide along with nitrogen is called as producer gas. You can also prepare carbon monoxide from methanoic acid. Now what is this methanoic acid? You all know methane contains only one carbon atom. So acid group will be a COOH group. The COOH group already contains one carbon in it. So methanoic acid being the first member of the carboxylic acid, formula will be HCOOH, in which you have only one carbon atom. So it comes from the parent methane and hence the name methanoic acid. So methanoic acid with the formula HCOOH, when it is treated with concentrated sulfuric acid, which acts as a dehydrating agent. In the OXO process, ethene is mixed with the formula C2H4 is mixed with a mixture of carbon monoxide and hydrogen, and it produces an aldehyde with a CHO group which is called propanol, and it has got 3 carbon atoms in it. It comes from the parent carbon propane. So it's a CHO group, aldehyde group, CH3, CH2, CHO, propanal, AL, propanal. Okay. So when we learn about carbon monoxide, the Fischer-Tropsch synthesis is of importance. The reaction of carbon monoxide with hydrogen at a pressure of less than 50 atmosphere using a metal catalyst at 500 to 700 Kelvin, it gives us a saturated or an unsaturated hydrocarbon. A saturated hydrocarbon will be having a single bond, and unsaturated hydrocarbon is one which has got double bond or triple bonds. So N molecules of carbon monoxide, when it is treated with hydrogen, that is 2N plus 1 hydrogen, where N will be the number of carbon atoms. So if there are 2 carbon atoms, it will be 2 2s are 4 plus 1, 5 hydrogen atoms, 5H2. It will give us a single bonded saturated compound, which is otherwise called as alkanes, with the general formula CnH2n plus 2 along with water molecules. In the same way, when N molecules of carbon monoxide is treated with just 2N molecules of hydrogen, it will give us alkenes, which is an unsaturated compound, alkenes with the general formula CnH2n along with N water molecules. The compounds which are obtained by the heating the metal with carbon monoxide will be complex compounds with transition metals, and the transition metals will be like nickel, iron, chromium, copper, etc., which are all in their zero oxidation states. Some of the compounds that are obtained will be NiCO 4 times. The name of this will be tetracarbonyl, nickel tetracarbonyl, and FeCO 5 times. The name of this would be iron pentacarbonyl, CrCO 6 times, with the name chromium hexacarbonyl. So these are all complex compounds which are being formed with carbon monoxide and the metals. And the metals that is being used here will be transition metals, which are in their zero oxidation state. When we learn about carbon monoxide, the structure of carbon monoxide is very important. Carbon monoxide has a capacity of forming different forms, which are otherwise called as resonance hybrids, or they are also called as canonical forms. Now carbon atom has got a double bond with oxygen, and these are the lone pair of electrons which are present over carbon and two lone pair of electrons present over oxygen. So when this lone pair of electron comes over here, you can get a triple bond being formed here. So since it is given off one of the lone pair of electrons to the formation of the bond, it acquires a positive charge and the carbon will acquire a negative charge. So this is another canonical form of carbon monoxide in which carbon has got a negative charge. Now look at the other canonical form of carbon monoxide. Here in this particular case, you will find one of the bond breaks here and the lone pair of electron goes to the oxygen, thereby giving oxygen a negative charge, and hence consequently our carbon will get a positive charge. So these are the different canonical forms of carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide has got a linear structure and the carbon oxygen bond distance is 1.128 angstroms. The uses of carbon monoxide: equimolar mixtures of carbon monoxide and water, which is called as water gas, as well as producer gas, carbon monoxide and nitrogen. They are of important industrial fuels. Carbon monoxide is a very good reducing agent, and carbon monoxide forms carbonyl compounds with metals like nickel tetracarbonyl, iron pentacarbonyl compounds. So these are the uses of carbon monoxide. Now we will also see carbon dioxide, its preparation, properties and uses.